Greetings! I'm Epictetus, and this is Epic Tech. Welcome back. You might have noticed a complete lack of green stripes. I had a wrong button somewhere along the way. I'm not exactly sure when, but it's pretty easy to color an entire ship one color. I've kind of been repainting a bit, but as you can see, anything that was on the same grid went to black. Oh well. I've done a few things, kind of playing around. I did a lot of welding. Lots and lots of welding. Yeah. So, this is pretty much the maximum amount of upgrade modules that I want. I don't think I'm going to put any on the front. I thought about this, though. Hang on, let me show you. I was thinking about doing... what? No. This. I was thinking about doing this. There we go. Like this. And then I would be able to add like 50% more to these. I don't know. I'm gonna say it. And then I could do the same thing underneath. Hello. I could do the same thing here. I think that's... Yeah, I think I could actually do that right now. Yeah. Like that. I don't want it too tight. I like the open feeling. But I actually think that looks good. You know, maybe it's just me. But I'm liking that, actually. That's okay. Yeah, why not? Anyway, and then I put in these catwalks, which I haven't decided on. I don't know, maybe. I might actually wrap the catwalk around across in front of there. We'll see. I just had a comment, literally read it a few moments ago in my time, but you guys are seeing this a couple days later, suggesting that the back could kind of be a dome-like shape, like a half-cylinder sort of, kind of some of the same sort of stuff I did with the original bubble base, and it would end up being kind of an observation deck of sorts. I don't know, something like that. If I'm gonna do that, that's not what I wanted. I'm gonna do that. I think what I want to do is turn these into angled blocks. Being a little bit ADD here, because this was not what I was planning on doing. That is not piece I wanted. There we go. Something along these, something along those lines, and then have the windows kind of start out from there and go around and kind of a half cylinder. Okay, I'm gonna play with it later. I'm not gonna do it right now. I finished up the walls, at least the, I mean, this is really boring. I'm going to be doing more with these walls, and of course I need to put up the thrusters, which I guess we could do right now. The large ones. I need obviously every direction. Forward, backward, left, right, up, down. So, let's see. I could put my left and rights on the bottom. No, this. Put those down here. And I don't need a ton. Maybe. I'm thinking. Maybe near the back. Kind of flush with the back here. And I want them not sticking out too far. Let's see. What does... Oh, it's hard when you've got a very large item. What does that look like? Yeah, and that actually leaves even a block in the middle. Okay, so let's turn that around. And not there, but there. Yeah. Okay, so that's left and right. And I could add more. I mean, I could put a ton down the side here. And then, let's see. I'm thinking. Okay. So we could do up and down, kind of in that same general area there. Like, this. I don't know if I want it sticking up above the top like that. Like that. Or maybe just shift the whole thing down by 1. Yes, shift the whole thing down by 1. So it'd be more like... yeah, more like this. Yes. Okay. And actually, at that point, I could actually have the rear facing there and the forward facing there, and they would actually not... because my concern is I don't want them up near the front, because then they'll end up damaging the main ship. Not like that, or like that, or like that. And like that. Yeah, like that. What do you think? Does it look okay? Now, if I wanted to, I'm not sure if I want to or not, I could then come in and kind of fill around this whole thing. I could put in some angle blocks, kind of, you know, do this sort of thing. But the thing I don't like about doing that is large thrusters always have this, no matter what you do, they always have this kind of space around them. It kind of bugs me. I don't know. Like, you can't get any closer than that. But at least that makes it look a little bit more consistent, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I never do. I want some thoughts and suggestions. Let me know, okay? We're going to get to those later. I also started playing around with different ways to do piping. So as you'll notice, I was able to put in these upgrades because I tried this. Now you might that raises the roof a little bit. I was originally going to have the roof just be flat along here, but started looking at different designs like this. This didn't give enough room. There's space in the middle here. So I went with something more like this. And you kind of have to imagine this repeated out in some way or another. I also thought about, say, I could do, let's see, I think, oh, of course I don't have the parts I need. Let me grab some girders. So, let's see, is that the, yeah, it is. And then I need regular, yeah. So, something along like this. And then, yeah. And then what I'll do is come along like this. But then underneath, this and this and this, but then we'll go like this. No, not like that. Not like that at all. Actually, let's do like this and this. And then this would come all the way across, and then we would repeat that pattern on this side, and we'd end up with kind of this, and I'm not sure about how this works. I'll have to redo that. I don't want this big thing sticking up here like this. Actually, let's get rid of that. I just don't like the look of that. Actually, I could just fill that in. So then we'd have windows along there. this would kind of bracket in the reactor. And then ignore this. This is just for the welder. We would use the same look there as we do here. So we've got kind of these skylights, and then we've got the pipes running through the skylight area. And then very much like that, on the other side, this repeats here. And then what we got? Like this. Yeah. And there. And then it kind of looks a little funny in this spot, but we can replace that. Why is it... Why did... Oh, I see. I did that differently. This is what I want. I want this to be solid and this to be that corner. Right? Right? Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. I'll fiddle with it more later. But you kind of get the idea. Let me weld this up, and I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Yeah, a little bit like this. Okay, I'm liking this better. And I realized something. So there's going to be two skylights of sorts. One here and another one on this side. This will all be repeated on this side there. Which brings in some light, which is kind of what I wanted. Because personally, I'm a big fan of natural light. I mean, as you can tell by my designs in the past, I like windows. But we're going to have to put in some... We're going to have to put in some kinds of spotlights for when it's dark outside or in the areas where I don't have as much window. So we have to be a little bit more careful. Windows aren't as strong as armor. Anyway, so we're going to have skylights on the left and right. But in this area right here, I actually want skylights above us. And you can see that I've got kind of a sample right there, which I think I'm going to bring all the way to this point here. Yeah. Actually, let's go ahead and put that in. Except for I do also need to consider... And I kind of did one of these chop out sort of designs here. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that. The other thing I need to consider is how I'm going to get light into this area. I can do floor lights kind of running down both sides, which... Ooh, a bit of lag there. I could do floor lights running down each side, which... I actually do like that idea. I could most certainly do that all the way along. And that would at least get the lower area. I'd like to do spotlights like I've done in the past, but with the skylights, they kind of get in the way, and wow, another lag spike. Okay, I don't normally have troubles running this game. I'm going to do floor lights. That's what I'm going to do. I've made the decision. I'm going to be decisioning right there. All right, so let's do this. Okay. Need to do this, and are these... Yeah, these are inverted. Yes, like that. Yeah, that's good. And then we'll have just regular blocks along there. All the way. Well, maybe not all the way, but most of the way. And then we'll repeat this kind of angle thing. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So I need one more here. All right. I'm liking what I'm seeing in my mind's eye for this. Yeah. And I will have to find some places for turrets. I thought about putting one right there. And the advantage, I hate that. You know, technically this is airtight, but it does not look airtight, does it? I think it's airtight. Ooh, I could be wrong about that. Yeah, it doesn't really matter because I'm not planning. Well, I've been trying to keep the trailer airtight without worrying too much about it because I don't think we're actually going to pressurize it. But just in case I change my mind, if I find myself spending more time back here than I thought I was going to, then I might do that. But this right here just makes perfect sense. Except the part where I can't. Oh. Okay, I'd have to lift it up by one, which wouldn't be a big deal. Just throw down some conveyors and... Actually... Ooh, I have an idea. I have an idea. I don't have any interior plate. Oh, water everywhere, not a drop to drink. Okay, there we go. I need some interior plate. I'll take some more steel while I'm at it. Let's give this another try. Okay, so we put a conveyor there. And then we're going to pop up. Yes. There's another one of those blocks that randomly turns when you're not paying attention. And then I'm thinking, let's do this. Yeah, I like that look. There we go. It kind of sticks out a little bit. It's now the highest point in the ship, too, which, you know, honestly, it's not the end of the world if that gets knocked off by an asteroid or something like that. One way or another, it's working. I mean, well, it's not working yet. I've got to weld it up, but that'll work. Okay. And yeah, okay. I like this look. I like how this is coming along. Not 100% thrilled with this, but honestly, I'm not sure what else to do with it. And I've got left, right, forward, backward, up, down. I've got 2 of everything except for left and right. I only need 1 of left and right. We should be fine. And I can add more armor and whatnot for visual sake later. And we can always move it later too. One of my favorite things about Space Engineers compared with other games is you get back everything. Okay. Yes. And then let me actually do one more thing. I kind of wanted to play around with sculpting a bit, but you know what? If these are going to stick out, I can use that to sculpt. Yes. So here's what I'm thinking with that. What I'm thinking is I kind of want to do stuff like this. And I can't explain it without doing it, so I'm going to do it. So, let's see. This would be like this, and then like that. Another one like there. And then, yeah, something along those lines. And then I would repeat that pattern on the bottom. And then something, yeah, maybe there. And there. Yeah, kind of like that look. What do you think? Okay. I've got a bunch of work to do. I'm going to weld all of that up. I'm going to weld all of that up. I'm going to finish the roof. And then we'll be back in a moment. Wow, does time fly when you're having fun? I gotta tell you, I did not realize at all how long I had been recording for. So, we're going to have to wrap it up here. Let me show you what it looks like, because as always, I want your opinions. I might actually leave that connector right where it is. Not only does it look good, but that could actually turn out to be quite handy for a lot of different reasons in the future. Yeah, so I've got 2 of those built up now, and we'll get a better feel for the look later. I'm thinking I'm going to have to cover up I'm going to have to cover this with armor of some kind. I don't know. I'm going to play with that. Let me know what you think. Give me ideas. We'll work more on the back next time, but yeah, this is what the top looks like so far. We've got the skylight there, skylights there, and from the inside, yeah, I mean, this is an industrial area. This is effectively our factory, and we're not going to be in here all that often, I wouldn't think. You never know. It is space engineers, you know? So, working on platinum. And yeah, iron. Ooh. I'm kind of hoping I can live through till the launch with the iron that I've got. And then we'll be able to get more iron out on the asteroids so much easier. We'll literally just lock down to an asteroid and have 1 million iron in a matter of moments. So, all right. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have, and actually, I'm, as always, running long. So there you go. There's my screenshot. It's a nice screenshot, isn't it? I'm actually gonna hit the button. Normally, I just capture it out of the middle of the video, but it's a nice screenshot right there. Still need some green. All right, that's enough. So, as always, if you liked it, hit that like button. If you didn't like it, hit the don't like button, and leave me a comment. Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because I got content coming out regularly. And I'll see you next time on Epic Tech.